Welcome to the Geeks Attic. This is a book review of Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron was written by New York Times Bestselling Author Michael A. Stackpole. Now, this book has been reprinted in a new size in paperback format. It's got a new banner at the top. It says the Essential Legends Collection. They've been reprinting select Star Wars Expanded Universe books, and it's exciting to see. People can argue back and forth about the cover designs. This one is preferred, the original, but this one is very beautiful, and I dig it quite a bit. I want to say thank you to Del Rey for sending out this copy to review. I'm so happy they're doing these reprints. The art on this cover, done by Doily. So be sure to pick up these reprints if you haven't already. This novel is part of the Expanded Universe, or Legends timeline. This tale takes place during the New Republic era, 7 years after the Battle of Yavin, which took place in A New Hope. So let's get into a brief summary. Years after the death of the Emperor and Darth Vader, many worlds remained loyal to the Empire. Now, back when the Senate was dissolved and world powers were handed over to Moffs, some Imperial factions stayed true to the cause, while others joined the Rebel Alliance to end tyranny across the galaxy. So Rogue Squadron is reformed and commanded by Wedge Antilles. Now, this character, Corran Horn, is one of the best pilots in the squadron, but things don't really come easy for him. The squadron is not just to possess the best pilots in the Rebel Alliance, but to have the courage and skill to operate independently and accomplish operations that typically would require a much larger headcount. Some within the squadron have blurred the lines between justice and revenge against the Empire. Rogue Squadron sets its sights on Coruscant, but it has many other missions that it must accomplish along that road to the Empire's ruling fortress on Coruscant. So let's go ahead and talk about a few characters. There are quite a bit of characters that I could choose from to talk about. I'm just going to pick the two leading characters, and the first one being Corran Horn. Now, he's a great pilot, but he struggles with pride. His journey consists of humbling himself and learning to operate with a team, and he's even marked for death by the Empire. Now, the man seems desperate to be a hero, and takes big risks, and it doesn't make the rest of the team too happy. Sometimes I felt Corran Horn was a cheap ripoff of Han Solo. I mean, some of the lines that he says in this book were straight from the mouth of Han Solo. So let's get into the other character, Wedge Antilles. He's the squad leader of Rogue Squadron. He's somewhat of a downer. He's always downplaying everything. Even when they have victories, he's still just like stuck in the past and always depressing. Let's get into my overall thoughts. So this book, there are parts that were fantastic, and there were parts that I just didn't like. There's so much going on, it's hard to really keep focused and remember exactly what's happening. There's so many names of people and places being tossed around that I couldn't contain any of the details when it came to certain things. Some of the characters were written very well, not written in a way, though, that you get attached to the characters or invested in them. So when the deaths occurred, because there's going to be deaths, this is a war book, there's no effect. I could care less what happened to the characters. So Wedge Antilles, a character that I imagined would have been great in this book, was treated very bad. Did not like the way he was handled. He was very boring and dull, such a downer. Like, every time he's talking, it's so depressing. There's this moment when Wedge is talking about the Bothans. He says that they were cocky for celebrating their victory of obtaining the second Death Star plans, that, they shouldn't have celebrated. They were just tricked by the Emperor. They're too cocky. It's like, come on, Wedge. Stop. I've never been a big fan of stories that have a bunch of characters that are all on the same team, but they're always fighting with each other, like they just can't get along, they're competing. I don't like that stuff. And you got Corran Horn, who is constantly pushing everybody's button because he wants to be the best. It's like, Corran, just be you. Do I recommend that you read Star Wars Rogue Squadron? Well, if you're a big Wedge Antilles fan, well, I can't really say that, because to me, he came off really whiny in this book. If you're like into space battles, then probably yes, you're going to like this one. If you're more into the Jedi stuff, the wizardry and all that, probably you're probably not going to like it so much. For the rating, I'm going to have to give this book a C+. I think the book could have been better, especially the character development. So that's going to do it for this review. Check me out at TheGeeksAttic.com and across all social media at TheGeeksAttic. If you would like to purchase this book, I'm going to provide a link down in the description box below. Have a good one.